Alright, Khan. That should be good. Alright, Khan. Shalom, Akims. It's your brother, welcome back to another one. The Spirit and Power of Yahawashi. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Father and the Son. Yahawashi, double honor, sons and apostle, the great millstone. Who rule well and taught me this truth and a sincere salutation unto the brother, man. Alright? It's another hour, another minute, another second, another day. Okay, out here in the highways and hedges, pushing his word through truth and the studious life for you to do so. Alright? And today, man, we're going into the topic of faith and endurance, man. Alright? Alright? Yeah, man, we're going to be going into the topic of faith and endurance, okay? I think it's pretty appropriate that we go into that at this point in time because, what's currently going on in Israel, man. And not only that, man, with everything that's going on, the times are heavier more than ever. Okay, the times are heavier more than ever, man. And with that being said, everything is being made manifest, man. Okay, everything is being made manifest. All right, everything we've been talking about, everything we've been speaking of, everything is going to show forth, man. Okay, everything is going to manifest. All the prophecies that we've been speaking about, everything is about prophecy, guys. Okay, at the end of the day, when we talk about Esau, when we talk about slavery, everything is prophecy, whether it's past tense or future tense, man. It doesn't matter, okay? And speaking in the terms of, man, okay, the spirit getting, just not even the spirit, but this place, man, is getting more heavier, man. It's getting more and more demonic, okay, as the times go on, all right? But that's why I'm gonna go straight into this topic, man. I'm gonna go straight into this and just go on about everything that's been going on recently, okay? But we'll start to have a clue. All right, but with everything that's going on, man, all right, people denouncing the truth, okay, right? You have people denouncing the truth, okay. You have people, denouncing and following out the truth, okay, and all that is prophecy, man. All these things are supposed to happen because it's going to show you, it's going to show you who the real men are, okay. As this thing gets, I like to say, the squeeze gets tighter, man. All right, because the thing about the spirit is that it's heavy. The spirit's heavy, man. Okay, you really do it. The spirit, you can feel it. Okay, for those of you that really are in the truth, I will say that. But when you're really in the truth, you come out here, you teach, man. That spirit's heavy, man. Okay, there's no denying that truth. Okay, there's no denying that the spirit can get heavy. All right, so let's go. Yeah. Okay, and this place, man, this place is heavy as hell, man. Okay, the spirit on this place is heavy as hell, man, and it's gonna get to a lot of people. A lot of people are still, you guys gotta remember, a lot of these people are still drunk off that wine, man. They're not sobering up. A lot of these people are still living in la la land. All right, so that's why faith is important as well, man, because it shows us, okay, faith is what gives us the ability to foresee, man. Okay, faith gives us the ability to foresee, okay? Foresee the prophecies, foresee a lot of things that's ready to happen, right? So let's go to Habakkuk, man. Let's jump right into Habakkuk, man, all right? It's Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4, all right? Matter of fact, let's start at, let's actually let's start at verse 2, all right? Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 2. It says, "And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it a plain upon the tables, that he may run that readeth." Verse 3, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time." Okay, right? And what you guys fail to realize is that these prophecies were written. Yes, they're written by men. Yes, but they're given from the Lord, man. All these men that are in the scriptures, and they're telling you and breaking it down to you and giving you these foreseeing things that they foresaw. Okay, right? Because basically they're writing down what they foresaw, man. All the prophecies, all these prophecies that they foresaw, all the prophets foresaw. Okay, this is why they were called another term, which was called the visionaries. They envisioned what was going to come. Okay, it says, right, the vision is appointed, but at the end it shall speak. Okay, though it may tarry, meaning hurry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, okay? So when something tarry, it means it's in a hurry, man. Now you guys saying, oh, well, we've been waiting for the prophecies forever. Prophecy doesn't work on your time, first and foremost, okay? Second of all, okay, prophecy takes time to build up, man, okay? So if the Lord if the Lord says, through the prophets, obviously when we read, okay, it's like, oh, this is going to happen, okay? This is why the Lord said pay attention. There's going to be signs and times, man, okay? There's going to be signs and times, okay? Literally, when there's a test, like you have a school test or something, right? What happens? The teacher gives you a warning and you pay attention. They give you a date and a warning. Okay, this is just an example, right? You pay attention to those signs as the days get closer. There's always going to be signs, man, okay? So through the prophecies, we can see that there's signs, man, okay? The faith is not just us believing. It's actually, the faith is something that gives us the ability to foresee, man, okay? When you have faith, it's I like to call it spiritual power, man. That's how I like to see faith as. It's like spiritual power. This is why your powers can be taken away. The Lord can take it away, okay? Which is kind of what the topic is today, man, okay? Because a lot of people are falling out the truth, man, okay? And the main person I'm talking about is the guerrilla Hebrew, okay, right? The Sakari, okay? They fell out the truth. This dude's the whole leader of a whole group, man, and he fell out. Okay, and the Lord this is why the Lord says he shall spare none, man. The Lord's not going to spare nobody. The Lord is no respecter of persons, man. Okay, this is why you don't take the Spirit for granted, man. This is a man who's labored in the truth for how long, and has years in this truth, and just falls out, man. Saying, oh, it's not moving, it's stagnant. Okay, the Spirit never stops moving. Faith never stops growing, man. If you think you can come to stand on this truth and you know everything, man, you're in the wrong spirit, man. You're already in the wrong spirit, right? It says, again, Shanateri, okay? All right? Verse 4, behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, okay? So our soul, aka our spirit, is not of us, man, okay? Because, again, if it was really up to us, man, we would not have no faith in this truth, man. We'd be right in the world. Weed smoking niggas, probably be a sodomite, probably be in jail, just like the rest of these jakes, man, okay? That's how you got to see this truth. When you look at this truth, it has to be looked at as a gift, man, and that's what it is. This truth is literally a gift, okay? And if you don't see it that way, man, you're not really in the truth. Are you really in the truth? You got to question this. That's how the Lord said to examine thyself, man, okay? Examine yourself whether you be in the truth. Let's get that, okay? Examine yourself whether you be in the truth. Are you really in the truth, right? Are you really in the truth, man, all right? Examine yourself whether you be in the faith, all right? All right, you're supposed to examine yourself, man. Meaning, always look at yourself. Look in the mirror, man, okay? We got to make sure we're on point too, man. We're coming out here, we're teaching people and all that. This is why image matters, man, okay? And those apostles will tell you the same thing. They always say, examine yourself, make sure you're right. And this is why you're supposed to have brothers around you, because the brothers, what did the scripture say? Iron sharpeneth iron, man. The brothers are supposed to sharpen your iron, man. Okay? Nah, bro, that's not on point. Nah, bro, you shouldn't be doing that. That's what the brotherhood's for, man. Okay? Second Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5 says, examine yourselves whether you be in the faith. Prove your own self. You're supposed to prove to yourself, man. Okay? Image is very important, Atham. Alright? So you always got to examine yourself whether you be in that faith, man. Okay? Know ye not your own selves. You don't know yourself. You don't know yourself. Really and truly. Okay, really and truly, you don't know yourself, man. You don't. The Lord knows you best. The Lord knows you more than you know yourself. The Lord knows the mistake you're going to make before you make it. And this is why the Spirit, this is why we see the Spirit, okay? Or in other words, the faith as it's a power, man. Okay? It gives us the ability to foresee. It gives us the ability to think outside the flesh, man. Okay? People are going to call us crazy, but that's what it is. Okay? Right? It says, how Yahawashi Mashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. Right? Reprobates. Let's get that definition, man. Let me get that definition real quick. Alright? So you guys can understand. We're going to get into a little etymology, man. Love going to the etymology. Okay? Give me 1 second. Okay? So you can get the idea. Okay? Well, that's what it is, man. These last days, a lot of men are going to fall out the truth, man. A lot of men are going to denounce Yahawashi. You have a bunch, this is what we always used to say, right? You have a bunch of Judases, and you got to think of, oh, that could be me too. You got to humble yourself, man. You're not above the next brother because you think you have more faith than him. Okay, that's how a lot of these guys think. A lot of these guys think because their camp is bigger, they think they know more breakdowns than the elders. It's not about none of that, man. First of all, it's not about us. It's about Yahawashi. It's about Yahawashi, right? Right, let's get this word reprobate. Rejected as worthless. You're worthless, man. Okay? The Lord isn't going to count. Oh, that one time you debated with one guy and, you got him to turn into an Israelite. Okay? This is why the Lord said if you take your hand off the plow, none of the stuff you did matters, man. Okay? None of the things you did matter. You're supposed to go into the end. The Lord always talks about going on to the end. If you're in a race, you're supposed to finish the race, man. You could be the last person on the chariot, man. It don't matter. You're in the race, man. Okay? Everybody's first place. All the elect is first place. Okay? Let me see again, right? So again, that word reprobate means rejected as worthless, right? Jump down. Disapprove. The Lord disapproves you, man. The Lord counts you as a reprobate. You're disapproved. You're not accepted in the spirit, man. Okay? It says reject, condemn. Okay? There you go. All right? Just to give you an idea, man. All right? So again, behold, the soul that is lifted up in him is not upright, but the just shall live by faith. We live by faith, man. We live by the Spirit, man. Okay? Everything we do, we filter everything through the scriptures, whether it's the decision on what we eat, literally, dietary laws. Okay? What we wear, how we think. It's all filtered through the scriptures, man. Okay? This is how we live by faith. All right? Come on.